Here I'm going to try to shoot a quick video in the car. I touched on this a little bit in the astrology video, and I wanted to get into, it was more of an abstract thing that I've been realizing lately about how I've been blocking myself, or how anger and resentment affects obtaining what we really want in life. I'm going to go back to some real obvious things. I'm going to go all the way back to the 80s. I was in an all-girl band. And we would go on and on. All the successful all-girl bands, we just hated them because we thought we were just so much better than them, you know. And starting with the Go-Go's, we hated the Go-Go's. Oh my God, they can't even play their instruments. Blah 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 blah. We would just go on and on and on about how bad we hated the Go-Go's, and then Bananarama. Oh my God, they sing in unison, and we do 5-part harmonies. We're so much. Why aren't we making it? We should have that instead of them. Well, number one, you're coming from a point of scarcity, that there's not enough for everybody, that if they're successful, then we can't be. And also, there's another part of this to where you're directing hatred, resentment, fear, anger, whatever you want to call it, towards something you really want. We were so angry that the Go-Go's made it and we didn't, but they had what we wanted, and we were directing hatred toward it, or anger. Therefore, that was blocking us. We weren't vibrating on that level because we were angry of their success. We were angry at their success. You don't ever want to be angry at someone's success. Now, there's a couple other times when later I started really noticing this and kind of getting that concept. And the second time it was a big thing was in the 90s. I was working the psychic fairs, and Marianne Williamson came out with the book. I'm not sure if it was called Return to Love, but it was definitely the book that was all about the Course in Miracles. And these women at the mostly women at the psychic fair again. Both times it was women too. I wonder, could be something there. But oh my God, they'd rip her to shreds. You know, all she did was read the Course in Miracles, and she's written a book report on it, and she's selling millions of copies. And hatred, jealousy, jealousy. You know, directing it at Marianne Williamson. And really, though, the better attitude, and what I tried to go towards, is like, oh, isn't that cool? I love the Course in Miracles too. Isn't that cool that she's bringing the Course in Miracles to the masses? Isn't that cool that she's being successful by reinterpreting? You know, there's so many ways that you could look at it as, oh, isn't that cool? And I admire her for it. And I do admire Marianne Williamson, very much so. But these women at the psychic fair, you know, they were just piranhas, just feeding her, hating her. Again, because she was successful, and she was one of the top people in the field that they were striving for. Again, you know, they're in the metaphysical field, and they're just attacking her. And I'm kind of seeing this same vibe again, with the I can't even think of her name. It just went right out of my head. The woman who found Christianity now, that did all the tarot decks and the angel cards and all that. God, I can't even think of her name. Doreen Virtue. Okay, and everybody's hating on Doreen Virtue now. And there's all these videos coming out, Doreen Virtue, Doreen Virtue. Well, I say, hey, isn't that great that she found the Lord? Or whatever, you know, more power to her. But she's the most successful of this era, you know, probably in the metaphysical field. And all these metaphysical people are kind of going after her now. And it doesn't have to be the metaphysical field, it can be anything. Anybody that's more successful than you, you should say, hey, right on, you go girl, you go man, you know, because you're more attuning to their vibe then. You're more attuning to the vibe of what they have. By directing hatred, resentment, and anger towards them for their success at whatever it might be, whatever they have that you don't have, you're only blocking yourself from having it. And those are some real obvious examples, but it can come in the form of not so obvious examples. You know, there could be things, anybody you feel hatred, resentment, fear, anger towards, it's worth examining. It's worth getting to the bottom of it. So what do they have that you don't have? And it might not be so overt as success or whatever. Maybe they have peace of mind. Maybe they have financial stability. Maybe they have something that you're struggling to obtain. And by being angry about it and being judgmental, fearful, anger, resentment, you're only blocking yourself from having it. So something to chew on, something to think about. Okay, till next time.